It's like oddly enough, the number of people that would meet me and be like, "Man, you're a lot shorter than I thought you'd be." I'm like, "I'm 5'6". I've always said I'm 5'6". Yeah, but for whatever reason, you seem like you'd be taller. I'm like, that's
That's
just
what people say to me. I meet them at the beard comps, and they're like, "Whoa, you look so much taller on camera." It's like, how do I look taller? I'm sitting.
Yeah,
Sitting in a chair.
He told me the first time I met him. He's like, "I thought you'd be taller," and I'm like,
"Nope, nah, bruh."
So for anybody wondering why my camera quality is terrible, I decided since Euban can't make the show tonight that I would go ahead and make my camera quality about 420p in honor of Euban. And no, actually, StreamYard, I don't know what the heck you got going on. I want to say bad words, and I don't want to, throw this word at you because TikTok will shut us down for bullying. So at the end of the day, if you StreamYard, you keep giving the Wi-Fi button. I don't know what the hell's going on. We all did speed tests. And no, this isn't a knock at Toby. Toby has the lowest speed test and still looks good and doesn't have the signal. And we're going to talk about Richie's
27 megabit per second download speed. Woo!
Yeah. Yeah, and mine's 3 something, and his is just a gig down, gig up. That's the beauty of living where you live, I guess. And, you take the good with the bad because, we haven't seen or heard a siren in a little while. So you have that bad, but the internet's great. So that's cool. But either way, it is Triple T, Season 3. That rhymes. Episode 18, Glizzy Gladiator. It's a word that Toby loves.
Yeah, I was going to ask, did you intentionally use that because you knew it would upset me?
No, I did it because...
Maybe we need to change my graphic on the front of this one.
No, honestly, I did it because 3 people sent this video for whatever reason. There was another video that 2 people sent. So I just said, you know what? This one was sent the most and needs to be in the title. And then there's one that's just called That's a Big Tree. And you're going to see some hardwood. And you're going to see how Mother Nature is a bit of a jokester. It's a pretty good one. Lots of farts. A lot of fart videos. You viewers did keep the fart up. And we have some good news. We have season series video 78 from our friend that we don't know, nobody knows, and has 1 follower on TikTok. Really want to be number 2 for many, many reasons. Stairwell Farts is back in here. Excited about that.
Yeah. Oh, he still only follows the one person?
One person, and I'm not sure who it is.
Angel.
Hey, thank you, Angel. And shout out to, while we're giving some shout outs, shout out to the Deluxe Edition Network. We are part of it, the Tuesday and Thursday show, so super excited to be part of that. There's going to be all sorts of other podcasts you can check. They probably are going to be much better, more professional, and probably not get taken down on TikTok for bullying. But you guys can check out the Deluxe Edition Network, all the other podcasts on the link in the description or the website, deluxeeditionnetwork.com. Brandon says it way better, but I tried my hardest.
He did. It sounded great, didn't it, when he did it?
So good. So good. And yeah, so good. He's such a stud. So Brandon, if you're watching, you're a stud, you and your mustache.
Don't say anything.
I don't know what he's talking about. Nope. Don't know what he's talking about. I do have to admit something to you, Toby, though. Elbow and arms a little sore from all the bowling on the Oculus today,
bro.
And throw in some softball coaching and pitching. Like it's a little. I can't snap my fingers without being in pain.
Dude, I just got back to walking normal again from that. Because so Richie, you've been bowling in the past, right? Like I'm not gonna insult anybody. I mean, we've all been bowling. But when you haven't gone in a while and you go bowling, and let's say you do a bunch of bowling like in one trip, or like you go back to back like 2 days in a row, and you're like, oh man, I'm a little sore today, and then you go all of a sudden you have a weird limp walk for a couple of days when you're done, because the hip flexor just gets sore. Dude, for like 4 days straight I could barely walk.
Yeah. And I'm just talking about virtually bowling, so it's even more pathetic. But either way, a lot of fun. And me and Toby got to bowl the other day. That was fun. So one of these days we're gonna have our own bowling team in a league, and it's gonna be a good time.
We tested it out, and Matt throws a bowling ball somewhere between 29 and 32 miles an hour on the Oculus.
On the default setting too.
On the default setting, I've got mine. I turned mine all the way up and winged it as hard as I could. I thought I was gonna put my shoulder out of socket. What did I get? 28 miles an hour. I was like,
I bowled against somebody yesterday in a match. They were bowling 36 miles an hour, crushing pins. They destroyed me. But they were, I don't know what they were. I imagine they're sitting on their couch or recliner because they were doing this, and it was like strike, strike, strike. I'm like, what the hell? Come on, get into it a little bit here.
Okay, I'm gonna do this for Jester.
Okay,
I played 30 series of bowling. That's 90 games. I would call that a bunch of bowling.
I call that a shit ton of bowling because I did like 21 or so yesterday after a little pitching with the team. But congratulations to I got my first win, so I'm going to congratulate myself. 1-0, undefeated. Probably going to retire as a senior league softball coach. So did break the rules. Turns out a little bit. I didn't really read the rule book. Apparently, there was a couple of things. You're supposed to put all of the kids in the batting order, not 10 that play. And I was subbing them like baseball. So you play 10 at this age. So, if the second batter gets subbed out and then wants to re-enter, you got to put them in there. So I was doing all that fancy stuff. Apparently you just put all the kids in the lineup and then you just sub randomly in defense. Like it's that easy. And I was like, so I was hitting 10, but they were different 10 every time. And apparently you can't steal home.
No, you cannot. You can't steal in softball.
You can. Yeah, you can. As soon as the pitch is released.
Yep. When did that rule start?
You can lead, and this is 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. But yeah, all the way up too. Yeah, as soon as you get a lead, you can, at least in New York, you can. Crazy, right? I'm running. We're very aggressive on the base pass.
I was gonna say I was a softball coach for 3 years, and at no point in time could you steal.
Yep. Yeah, you can lead as soon as it go. You can steal. You just can't steal home. But if the catcher throws it and the pitcher misses it, then you can steal.
Then you can.
I got my girls right. If they take a walk, they sprint and they go.
Yeah, because they it's technically not like timeout until the pitcher has the ball in the hand, right?
Yep, and in the circle. But all right, this is a sports show. People probably don't care. They just want to hear farts. So let's break it out. Our stairwell farts person. Everybody, make sure you go to series or playlist or whatever the 78th fart that this person done. Tell them that we show every week on the show that we deserve to be the number 2 follower because we are the shittiest. So let's do the thing. You ready? I got to figure out. I'm going to try to customize on the fly. Hopefully it moves it so we can see Richie's reaction. So we'll test it on this one.
Oh, he really sounded like he was pushing on that very last one.
Yeah, he forced that.
I forced that button. That was on me. I didn't like. Yeah, that one probably got a little scary for him there.
A little wet at the end there. Huh?
Different steps. Remember last week we couldn't tell flip flops, maybe high heels, depending on the shoes. Yeah. Much heavier boot style, I think, in this one here. And then was it like the exit? Is that why they had the like the baby gate thing?
Like it's something. Maybe he was going all the way to the bottom, like to where the basement would be, like in a hotel or something. And then maybe he works at a hotel, and that's like the.
Maybe it's Euban. Could you imagine?
It could be. I mean, Euban takes pretty heavy steps, I would imagine. What he's like 6'4" and like 250, 270.
Has a diet like that would probably produce some farts like that. Did go a couple of weeks without one. Wasn't feeling good for a little bit.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You know what? I'm gonna call a friend in who has the ability to find certain things on the internet by numbers on the internet, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Cool.
I'm gonna pull in a favor. It's gonna be like so let down when it's like
beautiful
Frank from Alabama or something. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, no, farts are not supposed to be lumpy, they say. They're not supposed to hurt.
The last one, he definitely had like a little rabbit turd or something pop out of there.
Yeah. All right, so I think, do we want to just go fart heavy to begin with, get it done with? Or do we want to jump around to get the glizzy rant over in the big trees? Because we could go either way here. All right. I feel like we should. I was thinking we get the rant and then bring it back to a better mood with the farts.
Yeah. I'd rather end on a happy note.
I'm gonna try. You know what? I'm gonna try to hold back from the rant about the word. So I'm just gonna.
Eva did send a glizzy in the TikTok chat, I think specifically for you. So,
of course.
So I don't think this is going to enrage you. I think it's going to be better than you think. So, Glizzy Gladiator, right?
Yeah. I was wondering about that. I heard something about that.
Should we run that back one more time for you?
Sure.
Sure.
I was wondering about that. I heard something about that.
I'm going to say anybody who uses the word glizzy, it doesn't surprise me that they can down a whole one.
I bet you that guy doesn't use the word glizzy. Definitely cameraman.
There's no way that guy uses. There's no way that guy uses the word glizzy. There's no way. No. It'd be like saying that your grandfather that served as an infantryman in World War II for 2 tours is the same guy that uses glizzy.
No. Yeah, I mean, there's no way that he's using glizzy. But hey, that's an guess an impressive skill to have. What do you think he had on there for toppings? Not to start a whole nother debate.
It looked like mustard and relish.
That's what I was thinking. No ketchup on there, and
maybe some jalapenos.
Ooh, jalapenos.
Nice. We're talking about bacon cheese dogs today.
Ooh. You guys ever go pepperoni bacon on a pizza?
Oh yeah.
All the time.
All the time.
I just had one the other day. It was fantastic. One of the best pizzas I've had in a very long time. That's what triggered me when you said the cheese and bacon dogs. We just had the cheese dogs. You guys do a thing where you cut the hot dogs open, put the cheese in it, then cook them? Or do you buy the ones that have the cheese and stuff in them?
I haven't done that. I usually put the cheese underneath the hot dog. And then because all of ours will steam the hot dogs, and then we put them in the bun, and then we put them in aluminum foil, and then drop them in the oven at like 170 for like 3 minutes. But it's enough to help melt that cheese.
Okay. Yeah, I do I slit it, put a half a thing of cheese in there, put it together, grill it, cook it, whatever, and it just is in there. Same concept, except for I just don't have to wait the extra 3 minutes in the oven. All right. Let's do the thing. All right, no rant. Moving on. Let's do the thing. We did it. I knew it wasn't bad.
I'm gonna let it go because nobody in the video said it. Like I can deal with the ignorance of some idiot that films. That's fine. That's fine. But when you say it and you're a full-grown adult, I lose a lot of respect for you. That's all I'm saying. So Brandon, I'm sorry, but it still rings true even with you. I love you to death, but every time I hear you say it, I'm like, what are you, fucking 12? Grow up.
Not
boy. That's all I say.
I had a segue for idiots, not Brandon being the idiot, but this is definitely an idiot.
He must have been cleaning out his vehicle, and when he put his mat back in, didn't realize that he flipped it on top of the gas pedal.
Yep, I think that's what the description said. Something about that the invisible gas pedal, and then it said something about somebody cleaned it. And well, I mean, if you're driving a Denali, what is the expense of getting it towed? And I think you're fine. But they got that Ubin money.
Yeah, they got that Ubin orthodontal money.
Yep, they're fine with it. They're okay. So yeah, I thought that one was pretty good. We're just warming up here. If you think the videos are like, let's go ahead and show off this big tree. This is something that I know Ubin would have been super excited about seeing, and I think there's going to be some excited potential ladies and maybe even some fellas that really want to visit this tree. Are you ready for it?
It's got to be a redwood with the way we're talking about it.
Not red, but could be like the same as like a red rocket for a dog, maybe.
Oh Jesus! All right,
here we go.
Ew, big tree. That's inappropriate. Ew.
So that's sap just dripping on the ground. That is impressive.
Yep,
and that's how trees are made.
Yep,
just little saplings gonna be growing up over there.
And they call them saplings.
Yeah, they do. I think it was spider webs maybe underneath, but it looked a little. I don't.
It was too coincidental for it to be there.
That's Richie is a tree. Yep. Look at that. Everybody's just super.
Good Lord, Richie.
Yep. Definitely sticky. Definitely sticky. Yeah, I mean, we did see it live on camera that allegedly Richie is similar to a Pringles can. I mean, so that's I think where all these references are.
Yeah,
The Girthwood tree.
Keep in mind, she is 4'10" ish. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything's big to her.
Okay. He's like, okay. You don't have to be that big, buddy.
This is a regular beer bottle. In her hands, this is a 40 ounce.
Well played. Well played. Well, Mother Nature can do some weird things, and the Girthwood tree. I really like that. That's high up there. That is starred by Toby. That's up there for comment of the night. So feel free to get those in. And there's gonna be some good ones. We're gonna segue from that one to this one because I feel like the comments are probably gonna be very inappropriate for this one as well.
Okay.
A, B, C. Follow cup A. Where's the A cup? No, right here.
We were all waiting for it, and Toby's like,
as soon as she said follow cup A, I was like, that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little upset, man. I had it picked right. I had the center one. I was like, what did she hide in there? And now
I was following both cups.
It's a little chest pump at the end that gets me. It's a little
It's true. Any cup is a good cup. Very realistic glass solo cups, though, right? Like when they were moving.
Well, I mean, obviously she was lip syncing, but good Lord, the video quality that girl had.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people can get the quality that well. Like, it's obvious she was shooting on like a Canon M50 or something. But how does she lip sync to it then? I don't know. It's not like you can pull up TikTok and go straight from your DSLR.
Skills played on another phone in the background and then edit together on a computer.
Like Dan does it?
A lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Dan does it. Like I'm always impressed with Dan's videos because that's what he does. Like he'll bring up a phone, he'll lip sync, and he'll record it offline. Then he syncs up the audio to it, and I'm just like,
wow,
it's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work. Lots of lip syncing practice. Yeah. Hey. All right. That was good. That was good. We're just warming up. There's always news of cops, just kind of good cops, bad cops. These are some good ones. These are some good ones, in my opinion. You guys let me know. You ready?
Yeah. And a middle name for you? D. What's that stand for?
These nuts.
They had a good sense of humor. Sense of humor, man. That's good. That's good.
It's a deep. You could see the hesitation. Like, am I gonna say this to the cops right now? Yep. Send it.
Yeah, you should. I mean, if you've already committed that far, just full send. Just full send. D. And what's the D stand for? These nuts.
He even did the knee slap.
Yeah. He was like, so
they just cut off that video and we didn't see the rest of it. Right after that, he just goes straight face and goes, "Turn around, you're under arrest."
He just straight faces it and like, "All right, Martha D's Nuts Simpson, this is your warrant for your arrest." And
yeah, and it was one of those
warrant for unpaid parking tickets. D's Nuts.
All right, this one, I get why people sent it, but I think the joke's a little off because naturally they're like, "Show Toby, this one's for Toby. It's for Toby. It has an animal in it. It's for Toby." But not exactly sure if it's the right animal for Toby or the right video.
To be fair, Angel is watching, and I think Britt might even still be watching. So that's two ladies that like seeing the animal videos.
Angel's not gonna love this one.
Well,
it's not like she's gonna cry, but she's not gonna love this one.
She'll come in and let us know after she sees it.
There's no warning. I'm
sure she'll
go ahead.
Make us aware of her opinion.
It's not like a warning, like an animal's going to get hurt or somebody does something dumb with an animal. But let's just get into it. I don't know why you guys all sent this, but I'm going to play it because you guys sent it.
Is that accurate? Is that what a pickin?
No, not at all. Not at all. It sounded more like Daffy or more like Donald Duck.
Yep.
She's standing in front of the TV going,
see?
Oh, here she comes.
Yep. They wanted to play it for Toby specific. What Angel, right?
Do better.
Aflac.
For fuck's sake.
Like, what was that? Like, come on. I have to imagine that guy. I wish I kind of saw the account because I'm somewhat interested what other fart creations that guy can come up with.
Yeah, but I don't want him in the duck line. That won't work. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I find myself I find myself often, and I didn't realize this until so many people started sending me videos. But I find myself often not sharing the humor of a vast majority of people that I guess follow me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I get tagged in a lot of videos, and I get sent a lot of stuff, and I'm like, that was dumb.
Nope. Mm-hmm.
Not trying to be rude, just being honest.
This one, though, does involve a fart. This one made me laugh. Not sure why. It just makes me laugh. And it's a double something because it's also a ring cam. Sometimes when the ant forgets or doesn't know there's a ring cam, there's some good footage.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, the slow walk. Slow walk afterwards. She
well, I don't know if she did or not, but
she may have. She may have.
But I tell you what, she's definitely been holding that in the entire visit. The whole visit.
Yep.
Sure.
She
did a better duck impression than another guy did, though.
Yeah.
For being honest.
Mm-hmm. Barking spiders.
Yep.
Barking spiders. Anybody's parents ever tell them about barking spiders? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, my dad did the Bill Cosby thing, and I don't mean roofie my drink. I mean, he used to say, he'd go, "Do you see that elephant run under my chair?" That whole thing.
It's very nice it's very comforting to know that other people have seen that same Bill Cosby special. Because
I've seen Bill Cosby live.
Oh, bro, you know what? Say what you want about the man, but fucking Christ, his stand-up was hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Agree. Yep. Did you hear that duck walk by?
Yeah. Yeah.
So here's the real question. Do you think the family told the aunt that they posted it?
Oh. I bet you it got so many views that finally they were like, "You went viral," and then said, I think they showed her for sure, like, "Gotcha." Yeah. I could just see like that's what.
Oh, she saw it because it eventually made it to Facebook, and every old person's on Facebook nowadays.
Yeah, it's an interesting place.
Absolutely. That's where a lot of my videos actually tend to go viral more than they do on TikTok when other people post them on Facebook.
Yeah, but not if you were to post it.
No,
couldn't have that happen.
I posted it gets like 300 views. Other people take it from my page and post it, and it gets millions upon millions. I'm like, no, that's all right.
Yep.
This is why I don't use Facebook.
All right. Well, let's transition a little bit. Let's go this one.
Play ticker. Bobby, can you talk to play wheels?
You want to hear a station for porn detected? Porno ringtone, hot chick, amateur girl, calling second.
No.
Anal dildo ringtone.
Alexa.
The panic, bro. Put the camera down and unplug the Alexa. Just be like, no, click.
No.
No. Here's the thing. He got lucky because what he said and what I heard had nothing to do with porn.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
I was with you.
Way worse.
Yep.
Well, let's tell you about the KKK.
Dick. I was hearing dick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
I see. Okay. Yeah.
You're like,
yeah. There it is. Yeah.
They could have just played that song though, that white people can't sing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so I have to ask, like, who's Googling that kind of stuff or using Alexa to get that wild of a search thing? It got very specific very quickly when it started going with amateur and toys, and it escalated quickly, as they say.
I should try it.
Should bring the Alexa and we'll play the video.
Well, I think I can actually do it from my phone now.
Oh yeah. If you have the Alexa app.
Can't you do it from your phone now?
I think so.
Well, we're gonna test that theory out.
Might as well. There's no better time to do it than now.
See
Live.
okay, there's my Alexa app. Let me see.
Oop, there it is. Yeah, it was cute the first couple times they did it, but
Alexa, play Digger Digger.
Shuffling Mud Digger remix and similar songs on Amazon Music.
All the hoes coughing, truck exhaust popping, middle of Newberry got the parking lot rocking. Old folks hate, but they still steadily watching. Wishing we would quit, but us rednecks ain't stopping. We mud dogging, you stuck watching. Wishing you can be with us, cause the party pumping. You say you be big, man, we ain't seen nothing.
All right.
Hey, well done, Alexa.
Yeah, good job.
Did we just have a
remix?
I was gonna say, who's that artist? Can they be our intro?
That's Mud Digger Remix, featuring Colt Ford. That's Lenny Cooper.
I'm taking it. It's country rap.
Yeah.
I feel like we have a good chance with names like that and the fact that none of us have ever heard of them to potentially do a new intro for us. So if anybody knows Cooper or what was the other name? I don't remember. Colt Ford or something. Let us know.
Colt Ford.
Mm-hmm. Yep, copyright claims for sure. We're not even worried about that.
There's the copyright claim for sure.
Oh, we got a new dance video.
We can mute that part.
I know. Yeah, I had 7 on one the other day, and it was like a 2-minute clip of something else I did. And there was songs that it hit on YouTube that were definitely not in the video. I don't know what happened.
I can tell you what happened. It's Indians, and no offense to anybody from the Indian population, but it's Indians that go through and they just slap random copyright claims against smaller creators on YouTube, thinking that they'll never argue it. I'm never going to make money off of this. So even if your video made a penny and they get 100,000 people with that's 100,000 pennies, and it's just going to kind of keep going.
I called it. I was like, we haven't heard that forever. Boom.
That was actually a cop, dude.
Look at that. Great internet. Interesting neighbors. But look at
hey,
that.
to get good internet, you got to live on the street.
Take the good with the bad.
You know what it is that somebody heard me playing that music and they were like, oh, I got the perfect accent for this.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we went Alexa. There was a kid that
they don't have enough teeth around here for that, Toby.
That's true. Kid said some stuff. This is another kid dad moment. You try to be real serious, and then you just can't.
What?
The neighbor grabbed my balls.
He grabbed your balls?
Yeah, he grabbed my balls.
Do you mean basketballs?
Yes.
Don't you think you could have said that in a better way, like the neighbor touched my balls?
No, that sounds weird.
Wait, that does sound weird. Alright, the neighbor's playing with my balls. Why'd you leave your balls out?
What the fuck? You do too.
I don't leave your balls. I don't touch your balls.
What the?
It just sounds weird. Don't get your balls, man.
Kid's just like, what the? He's like, if I was the dad, I'd be like, look, you started it, okay? Like, you started this highway that we're traveling down. Stop it. You know what I'm talking about now. Quit acting weird.
Is that the same guy that all the time he's like trying to fix a drink and his wife says something to him, or he asks his kid for a screwdriver and he goes, we don't have any orange juice. And he's like, what? No, an actual screwdriver, the tool.
Yeah, that guy does all of his videos usually with his kid from that cam. And they're done really well. I mean, they're obviously set up and staged, but they're done really well. Like, I love that guy's account.
Yep. No, definitely good. All right. You guys in the mood for a couple jokes?
Always.
Mm-hmm. Let's go this one.
You know how frogs spice up their sex lives?
How?
Like, you know that they wear condoms normally, right?
What?
Do you not know this?
Well, they obviously don't wear condoms. What, do they have like a natural condom on them or something?
Yeah, so they have like a, and then like in order to make it feel better, they rib it.
Got him.
Well played. Got me. I'm not gonna lie, got me. That was well played.
Richie was.
I hated it, but I laughed at it as soon as I heard it. I was like, "Fuck!"
Did you guys notice too that the guy that they got, what his computer was? It was like the old Mac, the gray ones.
Yeah,
sitting there. I liked it. That's good nostalgic.
Macintosh.
Mm-hmm. Well played. Well played. All right. Here's another joke. Right. Shorter joke, but you'll get it. It's good.
Hey, Dean.
It's been 2 fucking weeks out here with you. No is no. Fuck off, it's
What's
beer time.
the definition of indefinitely?
Oh, what?
When your uncle's balls are hitting your ass, he's indefinitely.
Oh, fuck!
And we scratched out the have to play something from Australia each week for Toby. That's what the kids say. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Oh, God. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
It's good. It was good. Poor Dean, just trying to enjoy his beer each day. And
it's just like, fuck off. What?
Just more proof that Australians are. It's just proof that Australians are nothing more than British rednecks exiled to an island.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
See, we keep our rednecks in our own country.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You heard it.
I just said, what the fuck did you just say? I mean,
mm-hmm. Where we go from here?
I'm still laughing at every time I think about when we came to your house. Wrath and I and his daughter found out that we were sneaking out to go to your house. And she's like, you bitch.
She got upset at Wrath for coming over to see us.
Yeah. That was good shit.
Lily's an absolute fucking savage.
Yeah.
That girl is a savage. You guys should have heard me giving Wrath shit playing bowling against him. I kept because he.
But to be fair, we left her there with Tree and Gabriel.
He sits.
So.
He sits, man.
I saw some people that
he got bad knees and everything, you know. I mean, but
fair enough.
I was like, dude, I'm over here like taking steps and hips killing me.
I think I told you the story, but I hadn't done the VR world before, right? Got one, super excited, pretty goddamn realistic. So I have the controller in my hand, super excited, throw the ball, everything's going all right. Go to throw it again, think I'm actually bowling. Throw the goddamn controller just like the bowling ball hard, and it hit the entertainment stand, just missing the TV from shattering the TV, and the controller, I guess, went. And I'm like,
oh, you had to go get a new one?
No, it still put it back together, and it still works.
Oh, what?
Like just the battery pack.
On, man. Put that wristband.
Oh, okay.
Now I can officially say on camera that I use VR protection. I put that wrist slot on there, and
they do make condoms for them.
Well, we got rid of the wrist strap or the wrist dangly strap and we got the ones that go around your hand.
Oh,
so I can like go and it just stays right there. It's a silicone strap that goes around the.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys though for recommending the other strap with the battery in it.
I gotta get that.
I need to go get the one with the battery in it because, dude, like 2 hours after. And you don't. I mean, games. You don't realize how fast the time is going by when you're in there. But like, you know, you play 2-3 series of bowling like that. I mean, that's 9 games of bowling. and it's like, hey, you got 15% battery life left, man. You're like, what the hell? This thing was 100% charged when we started.
I got extra long cables just for that.
I've got the cable, but the fact that like, I mean, I've got to like route it behind and then down and then through like my back belt loop.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't get in my way is annoying.
Yeah, and honestly, why I love it a little bit more too is because it's got the click, so you can just go click, click, click for the adjustment. When we're swapping it back and forth. Yeah, exactly. And when you're swapping it back and forth, playing a game, that's there.
It's so much easier. So I found a headset one. It's like $79, and it's got a 55-degree tilt right here at the hinges, but it's got the battery pack on it, and it also has that adjustable thing here, so you can just unadjust it a little bit and just flip it straight up, and it's so much easier to throw that on and then flip it back down.
Very nice.
It has the battery.
It has a 3,500 milliamp or whatever battery on it. The milliamp hours. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
built into it. I can send you a link if you're interested.
Yeah, please do.
I'm at the point too where we're kind of looking to buy like a used one off like Marketplace or something. Some kid that doesn't use it anymore and is going to just take whatever his parents bought him and be like, hey, I'll sell you this for 200, so we can have multiple ones and not have to switch.
Yeah, just have two people in the house with an Oculus.
Yep.
So you start whacking into each other.
Yeah, it turns out we don't have a huge area for it, so it could get interesting.
Matt found out like Matt and Wrath both. They found out tripping over dog. Wrath was there, and I smacked the crap out of one of the puppies, and I felt horrible about it. Tripped over a pig while I was playing with Matt, and almost went ass over tea kettle. Like, it was bad.
Yeah, my son probably looks like he's been in fights, but we have a pretty decent sized kitchen, and that's where he normally plays, especially because it has really good light. That's very important for it. And the number of times he has punched the fridge and the oven and one of the cabinets. It's hilarious. You just hear, ow.
They also have, I'm also going to get the sport insert for the eyes where it's foam and mesh rather than that silicone or rubber that goes around it.
Because that crap sweat and then it starts sliding down my face.
Bro, I'm bad at it. You want me to send that as well, you said?
Yeah.
I'll just
send that over to me. I'm curious as well.
Yeah,
so
I'll just send it to the group chat.
Hell yeah. All right. So we did the Dean joke. Let's do this one. It's a little bit longer, but I don't know. This one was sent to me 4 times in the last 2 weeks. So I'm gonna do the thing. It's like a minute and a half, so you can send the links and grab a drink and enjoy this one.
All right. It is unspoken, but it is a law. You said it. Hold on. Okay. Look, there is male bathroom etiquette.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, it's very simple, unspoken, but known. Very well known. Okay, you go. Okay, you shake. You tuck. You zip. You turn. If you happen to make eye contact with the other guy coming in, you do the up nod and you keep going, right? Yeah, not fucking Dickie McGee today. No, I fucking walk in there to take a piss, okay? Dude fucking shakes, turns, eye contact, prolonged eye contact, tucks, zips, keeps eye contact, walks to the sink. What the fuck? Put your dick away when you're talking to me. Don't look at me with your fucking dick out. Put your dick away. It's fair. I've been in a hurry before. You shake, you talk. Important. Shake, talk, right? And then you turn and zip. That's okay. You're in a hurry. It's fair. Don't make eye contact with me, and don't look at me with your dick out. Put your dick away.
Okay, so first of all, let's just point out this guy was already having a bad day before this happened. This was the icing on the cake for him. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. That was it. But second, everything he said is fucking true.
Absolutely.
Don't look at me with your dick out. First of all, if I walk in and you do the shake turn before the tuck and zip, I'm going, yep, and I'm turning around. I don't have to pee anymore, man. I ain't got to go. I'm
can
good.
hold it. Yeah.
See, I'm probably gonna make a joke about the guy's dick, and then I'm gonna still take a leak. I'm gonna be watching my back while I do it,
or say something to him like, "Nice watch," and then just walk by him.
I just love that he used the term prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact. That means this guy was like, shake.
Yeah, it's it reminds me of the scene in Dumb and Dumber with the truck driver in the stall. It's probably that guy.
I thought it would burn him with the prolonged eye contact.
There was a hockey player played that. Fuck, I can't
Seabass?
remember his name.
I don't know the real name.
Well, the guy that in Dumb and Dumber where he kicked in the door, the guy that got hit with like the salt shaker or whatever, and then kicked in the door later on in the movie. It's a hockey player. I'm trying.
Cam Neely.
Cam Neely. That's who it was.
Yep. Cam Neely.
For whatever reason, I kept wanting to say Chelios, but I knew that was wrong. So I was like, fuck.
What a classic.
I went over you until the turnaround. I'd back out. Yeah, I'd be like,
Jason's just gonna piss in your shoe if he sees your wiener. What about the awkward guys that feel like they have to look over while you're peeing?
Nah, dude, eyes forward, eyes front while you're taking a piss. You don't
always, but there's those people that are curious and they don't even try to.
Or the guys that want to fucking talk to you. You go up to the urinal and somebody steps up and they're like, "It's pretty hot out today." I'm like, no.
Yeah. So why the weather?
No, dude, stop fucking talking to me.
Or how about?
Let's be honest, they're looking at me like this.
Yeah. Toilet water's cold, isn't it?
See, Toby and I both have the same problem where we're short, and when tall people come up, they do that thing, and we're all like, "You're uncomfortable."
Like, hey,
Guy's looking down at you already, so it's in at least his peripheral vision, and it's uncomfortable. Don't talk to us. You keep your eyes forward. All right.
They look over and go.
Yeah, and you can have 5 urinals in there but that means there's only 3 guys allowed to take a piss.
Yep. Gotta have one in between, right?
Yep.
There was a video I think we played.
You can always tell who the overly masculine men are at a movie theater, because when you go, it'll be like guy, empty seat, guy, empty seat, guy, empty seat, and they're all there together.
Yeah. Remember, I think we did a video a while back where it was like a guy that came in and they played every situation of urinals and guys peeing in scenarios and where you go. And they went through there, and then some I think female stitch it was like, "You guys really, this all goes through your brain? Like you're genetically, you know what I mean, trained," or whatever the right words are, to know like, okay, somebody's pissing here. I got to at least be here. Now, if it's here and here, the scenario is here, and you just know and you go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I'm horrible at math, but I can figure out that equation like in like milliseconds. The moment you come around the corner, walk in, turn, and you're already counting them. Your brain's already subconsciously counting how many people are standing facing a wall, and you're like, "Oh shit."
All right, so I'm sure there are in other places, but every now and then we'll get some of these places around here that have the troughs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? Like it's
yeah, like at like baseball stadiums and stuff.
Yeah, like Titan Stadium has it. The Titan Stadium has it. I know that. It's a spacing thing at that point.
Yeah, because you don't want to get
no partition wall.
Yeah, that's a minimum 3-foot distance.
And
but know what's worse?
You keep your eyes forward for sure, because there's no partition wall there. So it's you start looking.
The worst is though when you bring a kid, or you are a kid and they bring you to have to pee in the troughs, because you're right at dick height. And how are you going to reach that goddamn trough? Thankfully, my old man, we went to a lot of games, a lot of stadiums, and we would wait in line to use the shitters to piss in. And he's like, "You are not going to that trough."
Dude, my dad has walked me over there and like held me up. And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I can't."
No.
He's like, "What? You don't have to pee now." I was like, "I don't have to pee." Dude, when you
will pee
off the ground and your dad's holding you up, and you got like a line of guys next to you, he's just like, "Just go." I'm like, I can't.
I'll piss my pants.
We
I'll never forget the
have
time
we
Squeaks
have a
beard.
pool hall that has they have the trough. It's not a very large trough, but they fill it full of ice to make it a game kind of thing.
Well, they do it to actually help prevent splashing.
I don't care what they do it for. It's a game.
And to break down the crystals.
Here's the thing. So scientific studies were done where they took urinals and they put a little like a little painting or thing of a fly in the center of the urinal. And then they had ones that didn't have it. And they found that more people, there was less splash over and missing the toilet, which I don't know how the fuck you miss at a urinal, but it happens. But there was less splash over and missing of the urinal on all the ones that had the little fly in there than the ones that had nothing. Because guys will make it a game. Guys will make it a game. Girls, you want to keep your guy from pissing on the edge of the toilet seat or whatever? Get little. They make little toilet targets that are flushable and they'll dissolve in water. And you just leave a stack of them. You throw one in there, and
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's only 3 reasons I can think of for a man to not piss in the center and hit the seat. There's only 3 reasons. 1, you've had sex. Because everybody knows after sex that that stream could go straight up and you'd be pointing it perfectly and it go to the side. It's like that scene from Me, Myself, and Irene with Jim Carrey. Okay, there's 1. 2, you have a boner. Okay. And then in which case, that's when you just lean over against the wall. And the 3rd one, you got too small of a dick to hold on to. That's the only reason I can think of.
Okay, you know what? Now we're getting personal for no reason.
Just saying.
Okay?
It's not hard.
Let's just fucking move away from that real quick.
I always said that if I was to open a bar or a restaurant, there would be the urinals would be a game. You know, remember like at the carnival with the squirt guns and the horse racing? You would go up there, whoever pissed, all right, ladies and gentlemen. And you have it saying 3, 2, 1, and then you see either whether it fills a balloon or the horses, and it's just 3 to 5 guys, whoever in there. That's the race, and then after you wash your hands, you get a little prize at the end. Whoever wins, like
you make it a little. What you do is you make it individual like video game screens, and then like based on your velocity and volume of your urine, makes like your horse run faster for the horse race.
Yeah.
Yep. Know how much draft beer you would sell at a place like that just so guys could do that? I mean, I always want to do that. I haven't figured it out exactly how it works, but that's something I've been thinking about for many, many years. So you need a restaurant.
A bathroom.
Here's the other one. Are you guys poop chippers?
Yeah.
What is it? Poop what?
Poop chippers.
We did that video together. Of course,
poop chippers. Man.
See that guy right there? Well, I edited that video, didn't I?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's been
a little while. All right. Speaking of a while, we haven't played a video.
That guy right
That's
there?
cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
So we did that one. Which one's gonna? I don't know. I know you don't love this guy, but this was sent a lot, and I'm gonna do it.
What do I do? Do I just pull it out?
It would appear that opportunity passed a long time ago.
See, but I like it when he does stuff like that and not the did you know? Yeah. So I like that he's doing more of the just
actually like commenting on the video.
Taco does so many reacts. My favorite one that Taco's done recently was somebody saying allegations about Keanu Reeves not being a molester or something like that. And he was like, when I tell you I was ready to fight the entire internet, you can't do that to me.
All right. We got to play this one. Toby sent it in, and I forgot to play it last week. And maybe he forgot. But I bet you he remembers. It's going to get that Euban light bulb moment, right? No.
This is Mark Wahlberg as Jack in Titanic.
I love you, Jack.
Don't do that, Rose. Don't you dare say goodbyes. You're going to live to be an old lady with a bunch of kids and shit. And let me tell you something. Winning that ticket was the best thing that ever happened to me because it brought me to you. But you know what'd be even better? If you'd make some room on that fucking board. Would someone help me? She won't move over. Donny!
Donny!
Such a great impression to begin with. but the end where he's like, if you made some fucking room on that board, fucking Donny. It's the Donny at the end that fucking sends me.
So good.
He had the facial expressions down too.
He did. He nailed it.
Oh yeah, nailed it. The impersonation was perfect. He's like, you're gonna go on. You're gonna be somebody someday. But you know what else you can do? You can move over on that fucking board. You can. There's plenty of fucking room on there. She won't move on the fucking board. Donny. I love it.
It's so good. All right, Angel. This one was sent again. Animals for Toby. It's got to be better than the goose fart.
We have to tell people, like, you don't send videos for me. It's not for Toby. You just say for Angel. You guys already know I don't want them.
There's a lot that come in for you each week, and I try to get as many, but this is one. Multiple people sent this, so can do the thing.
To believe it. What? Guess what I have sitting in my backyard? A trampoline? Better. A boat? Better. Better. Well, what, Cartman? 33 aborted fetuses.
I feel like you've seen that one before. Yep, that one. That one was sent in a lot.
We actually on the Bacons and Dane account. We follow that account, and we saw that. It's just, but they do such a good job. Like I've tried, dude. You can't get a camera like that in front of my chickens. They all run off. Like people that have chickens that don't. I'm confused.
Why do yours work so much better than mine? Or they have really good zoom.
Yeah.
See, keeps waiting on the Toby video. And I don't remember which
Toby video. Yeah.
I don't remember which one it is, but maybe we'll by luck we'll do that.
Someday.
Toby's gonna like this one.
Oh,
did you hear it?
Yeah.
What? Bro, that sounded like a wooden dowel smacking the kid on the back of the head.
Oh.
That was just
that one hurts. That one.
Oh man.
Oh.
That was terrible.
But I like how the caption says, "My poor baby."
No, you should have been watching your kid, lady.
Don't
Don't fuck with the wildlife. I don't care if you're in a petting zoo or not. They'll still fuck you up. Think fucking Chad out there in the goat pen won't take advantage the moment he has an opportunity.
No.
Ask Angel how many bruises she's got on the back of her legs or the back of her calf from just walking their feed or their grass out there for him every day.
Was he headbutting her?
Dude, the whole time, as soon as you walk past him to go put everything out, it's just the whole time until you set it down.
Ugh. Well, speaking of wildlife,
with the stomp,
this is some more wildlife that's just, you never know what's going to happen.
Dude, he was in like 4 inches of water.
incidental. You take out one of ours, we take care of one of yours. You understand?
Oops.
Like fucking Christ. Just first of all, why the fuck was he not so nonchalant about the size of that bass?
Yeah, and the other guy was like, "You just caught that in like 4 inches of water."
Bro, I'd be like, that's a good fucking looking fish, isn't it, dude? Like, take a look at her. That's at least 3-pounder. I'd be willing to bet that was 3
think that was a 3-pounder? I'd say that's probably only about 1.5 pounds too.
No, trust me. I catch 1.5 pounds here. That was a 3-pounder. That guy was a big dude, and that was a pretty decent sized fish.
It was a good size.
I mean, what are you gonna do with it? Eat it? I will, but
most people don't eat bass.
Yeah, most people don't eat bass, but
yeah, I never ate bass until after I moved out because my dad does not. My dad is when it comes to bass, is purely catch and release.
I'm the same way.
Like I think we mainly only eat panfish. So if it's like muskie or northern or bass, we throw them all back.
Love walleye.
Man, missing out.
Yeah, walleye we'll eat.
Oh,
we'll eat
walleye.
Oh, love it.
Oh,
we'll destroy a walleye, especially if it gets so big that you can eat the cheek meat.
Cheeks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Love a good perch too.
Let me ask you this, Toby, since you have way more experience probably than I do. I've caught a lot of walleye, but one of the tips I learned, and I don't know how true this is, it's just what we did. When we had them in the live well, on the way back, before we run our way back to the dock or the boat ramp, we'd cut their gills, let them bleed out. I know that sounds horrible, but we'd let them bleed out. That way, when we cleaned them out and stuff, it would help keep their from being such a fishy taste.
Yeah, because because the live well has only got so much water in it, and it's recirculating. It's not like it's recirculating with a filter that has fresh water going through. So essentially, it's getting worse and worse and murkier and murkier. So by cutting the gills like that, it's like he said, as horrible as it sounds, it prevents them from pulling that into their system.
Yeah, it makes them taste better. Yeah, it sounds so bad, but it's true.
We just soak certain ones when we know they're too game. We just soak them in milk for a little while, and they taste pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
Best we've ever had. We caught walleye up in the boundary waters between Minnesota and Canada. And we were catching them and just immediately throwing them on the fry. We'd catch it, clean it, and then just immediately throw it on the fry. Oh,
come up here for a opening walleye sometime. It's really cold, really shitty, but it's a lot of fun. I'm terrible at fishing. Everybody else on the boat will catch them for some reason, and we'll you know what I mean. We'll I just can't do it. I'm
gotta fish deep for walleye though. That's the only. I mean deep, like you're bottom fishing the whole day.
Not too. It depends. The guys around here, they know because our river, there's certain spots, so they kind of know roughly where they'll be. It's usually 20 to 30 foot up here.
Here around like where I'm at, which Nickajack is probably the only place that you can really catch them regularly. You have to go deep, and it's more than 30 feet deep. It's deep.
Mm-hmm.
That right there sounds like how I do my golf.
Yeah, golf is also fun.
But I'm just there to drink beer and drive the cart.
Yep. I usually let whoever is with me ride the cart. I'm just the generous guy. I just drink a beer and hold on, because usually by the time, especially if it's a little bit in the morning where it's still a little bit slick, the donuts are flying a little bit extra. You really got to hold on.
Oh, early day golf is like my favorite excuse to drink beer first thing in the morning.
So good.
If I'm on the course, I'm drinking a beer. Hey, we got a tea time at 9:00. I'm fucking getting hammered today. Because I ain't gonna stop drinking once I get home.
No,
you're definitely starting on the course. First tee.
Pretty excited. I think I have a first tournament this month, sometime on a weekend. Pretty excited about that. Except for we'll probably have softball. But either way, we got time for one more video. What are we gonna go? Speaking of beers, let's do this one. It's a minute, 50 seconds long. We'll go through this. Just some pretty good logic. I want to see your guys' take on it, and then we'll tell everybody goodbye.
So I'm not trying to get onto alcoholic talk, but I am curious. Does anybody else drink double beers? No. What that is I've taken a beer, in this particular instance, a Miller Lite, frozen it to the point of slush, but didn't let it explode in the freezer. I then took that slush beer, put it into a cup, and then poured another beer on top of it. So I've got basically a beer on ice, but the ice is more beer, thus the name double beer, because one of these is frozen and the other one is not. Fucking delicious, though. Oh, that is the way. Yeah, if it's summertime and it's hot, double beer is the way to go.
I want to try it.
I don't think it would. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't like flat beer.
Yeah, it's true. It's going to make it flattish. A beer slushy, though, if it didn't make it flat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to try it.
Beer's weird as it is.
Yeah. I still want to try it, just to say I had a double beer.
I think I'd be willing to try it maybe with like a Leinenkugel like summer ale or like the Sam Adams summer ales. Something that's a little bit more citrusy. I think I'd be probably willing to do it with that because even if that got flat, it's still got that nice citrus kind of flavor to it.
I'm curious, Rapid Dave, if you're still in the chat, you do a lot of beer reviews, a lot of cool stuff on the Strikeout podcast. I got to know, would you try this? Have you tried this? And what would your beer of choice be? Because
what about like, like a Yingling Flight or, a Miller Lite or whatever over frozen slushy lemonade?
See, my initial thought was I would take, and I guess I've had frozen beers where they've, been left outside or this, and I've had a frozen beer and I've poured it. It's not bad. It doesn't superly go bad, like flat or whatever. My initial thought I would take the Genesee Cran Orange with the Ruby Red Kolsch, which are two kind of fruity but different profiles. Pair them together, and I bet it'd be fantastic. Oh, look at that! They have a brewery here that does that.
Interesting.
In Tejas, right? Texas. Interesting. All right, cool. All right, so double beers is a thing. We're going to try it, and we're going to do 2 shows this week. The next one is Thursday. If you haven't voted yet, you can still go to the community tab right here on the Beard Laws YouTube, or if you're listening only, you can still go check it out right now. I've been told Logan actually went to the YouTube and checked right now.
If we could get more people to go there and vote, because I am not excited at all for this topic.
Oh, see, I'm super excited, and I have 28 on my list already.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
So guys, don't.
I'm wondering how many different accounts you logged into to do the voting for this, because
remind the audience what's the topic.
Ridiculously high for.
I don't vote. I never vote on the polls. It's only viewers.
Remind the viewers what is the topic this week?
So the topics that we have as of right now, it is tied. Best dogs and best mustaches are 41%.
Okay.
Best states is and childhood toys are both at 9%. So as of right now, it's looking like it's either going to be best dog breed or best mustache.
Well, shit.
Best dog
my
breed?
research.
Yeah.
Breeds, yeah.
Best mustache. Are we talking about like who wore it? Like Tom?
Like, yeah, like who had like the best mustaches? I mean, you've got your Tom Sellecks, and what I mean? Like, I say Tom Selleck because everybody knows Tom Selleck is going to come up there. So, but there's going to be other people that people just don't know. So we made it a point that if this does get voted, people have got to research, and we've made a different stipulation, correct, Matt? Where if we say a name that some people just don't know, we're going to put a picture of them up on the board, or on the screen, so that they can see the mustache and the person.
And for the first time ever, if one of these people, like producer Zach or Logan, put out something just so goddamn stupid, we get to use a viewer veto, and the viewers get to vote yes, it goes, or no, it has to go, or no, it stays, or it goes. So.
Yep, there are a possibility of 5 total viewer vetoes that can be announced. Each person on the podcast gets 1 viewer veto that they can call.
Yep. And then it goes up there, and if the viewers are like, nope, it stays, it stays. If they're like, get that shit out of here, it's gone. So if you guys want, tune in. The voting's going to end probably tomorrow. That way we have time to do some research, unless it's super close. But apparently it is very close. Very close. When Logan looked earlier, it was like 43 to something, but now it's 41-41. So
Chester, you say the reason for some reason the site isn't wanting to load. You're on the site. It's YouTube.
It's YouTube. YouTube.com/@beardloss/community, or just press the community tab on the YouTube. So you know what? I'll even put it in the link for all you guys who have a hard time, doing things and typing. I got you. I got you. Thinking, whatever it is. All right, here we go. Here it is. If you want to go and vote. Oop, there it is. Go ahead and click that, because we're about to say goodbye. That's all I got.
I got nothing.
Richie, you got anything?
No.
You got anything? No?
Euban? Fuck you, Euban.
Yeah. Enjoy your night. Bye, Euban.